Hi, everybody, and welcome back. My name's Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. So, today so for those of you who don't know, I have been losing weight. I don't know, it was 150 pounds, and now it's like 140 pounds, and I keep ping ponging back and forth in this current 15-pound state. Once I can get that completely off and get to the next ping pong area, that might be good. Part of it's me, part of it's cortisol, part of it's everything. So I made this plan to not buy any new clothes except for underwear. I gave myself underwear and socks as the two exceptions because, until I hit a size 4. I'm not at a size 4. And I did calculate based on what my healthy weight is, and I'm not talking about a size 4 from the 90s, even back then. I'm talking about basically a size 4 now is what a size 9 was back then. So that gives me some cushion. A size 4 then is now I think a 00 or something. So the whole vanity sizing thing. So until I hit my goal there, I wasn't going to buy any new clothes. And I also suffer from insomnia. Give me a second. It's circular thinking. It will come back around. Give me a minute. And so the insomnia has been getting worse and worse. And it's been a really cold spring, but it's starting to get warm, and I'm kind of starting to need those warm weather pajamas. And I do have a pair of shorts from last year, but they are literally 3 sizes too big. Wait. 4 sizes too big. I'm sorry. They are literally 4 sizes too big. And so that just doesn't work. So today, I caved. And I went and I bought things because the thing is that, and I guess too, I want to kind of explain the difference between doing things to meet needs versus a retail therapy situation. I suffer from insomnia, and I have to have very specific things. I also have sensory challenges. So yesterday I put on my pajamas and nothing felt right. It was awful. Yesterday was an absolute crap day. I ran into this absolute bully who is a total sociopath who beat up my kid and threatened to bring a gun to school and had a whole stinking revenge list. But literally the cops, when called, asked, is he white? You don't want to ruin his life forever. And they stinking slid this shit under the table. This kid got off with 0. He had basically 6 months where he couldn't get in trouble, and as long as he didn't do anything wrong for those 6 months, he got off scot-free. He went to a multi-day psychoanalysis and was found to be completely sane, which really frightens me because if you threaten to bring a gun to school and have a hit list, you are clearly not well. And then you go through a multi-day psych evaluation and you pass as completely balanced, no mental illness, no sign of, what kind of sociopath is that can switch it on and off? So then I'm completely ill at ease because I'm pretty sure now when he pulled up my rewards membership at Ace that he probably has our address now too. So I'm just totally freaked out. Everything was going wrong. You know what time I finally fell asleep yesterday? 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 this morning, or well, I guess now technically it was yesterday. Could not sleep. It was miserable. So I decided that instead of continuing on that path, I was going to buy a few things. I was going to buy a couple of pairs of pajamas, and they have to feel right and they have to be comfortable. And I went to Walmart, and I hate Walmart, but two of the best night's sleep I have gotten in my entire adult life were done in this very specific pair of pajamas. They were blue with like clouds and moons, and like there was like a whole. I had a matching CD, ironically enough. It was like a nighttime CD, and my Benadryl and my tea and my whole routine, and it just worked. So obviously those pajamas I got when I was, I think, 19 or 20. So it's been a couple of decades. They don't have those anymore, but I did find pajamas that were a similar cut, the same buttons, the same collar, the same everything. They're very comfortable. They are currently being washed so that I can wear them tomorrow. I actually considered I actually considered wearing them straight out, but they had that smell, like that same smell that Dollar Tree has too. Like, I don't know. I think it's a smell that things get from the factory and coming over on those stinking boats and bleh. Anyways, so I did that. I bought 2 new pairs of shorts because I also realized I have 1 pair of shorts that fits. One. And while I can wear jeans for a lot of things, it's gonna get hot soon enough, and I'm gonna want to have shorts for when I'm working outside and doing things. So having 1 pair of shorts that fits and is a weird kind of a fit. They're bicycle shorts, but they kind of flare at the knee. I don't know. I don't think they're supposed to flare at the knee. I think it's just, I don't know. But yeah, so the thing is that I would there's the retail therapy end of the extreme, where in order to feel good you buy things, and then there was the other end of the extreme that I was hitting, and that was like the martyr end of the extreme. And I probably spent around $60. Everything was full price. If you know me, that is not my favorite. Um, but there was really no way to have guessed my size that last fall. And I didn't want to buy a bunch of clothes that wouldn't fit in the summer. And so I would have had to, if I'd done it last fall, I would have had to buy like 3 or 4 different sizes and guesstimate. And so I still would have ended up spending possibly more. So I did cave and buy them. So I guess the thing is too, is you need to understand like the difference between retail therapy and doing things that are almost like therapeutic in need by purchasing stuff. So I wasn't sleeping. And if having comfortable pajamas is going to help me sleep because I have severe insomnia, I struggle, and I have only been getting 3 hours of sleep a night for multiple nights now, and I'm struggling to fall asleep, and it's absolutely miserable. If having pajamas that don't make me itch and don't make me hurt is going to make it possible for me to sleep, then buying 2 pairs of pajamas is a reasonable thing, because it makes me feel good, not because I purchased something and yay, I mean, they're cute. I mean, you'll see them eventually in videos, but it makes me feel good because now I'm not going to be having to wear polar fleece in the summer. And because this tank top, I don't know if you can tell, it's supposed to be fitted. It's made out of like nylon, like a almost like tights are. It's not supposed to be this loose. And oh, I mean the hoodie, I kind of have to wear the hoodie because it kind of holds it all together so that nothing pops out, we'll say. So, if I don't wear the hoodie, I have to be incredibly careful or get stuck doing retakes because I forgot. So don't make yourself the martyr in your frugal journey. Now, I mean, that doesn't mean go out and waste money. In the past, I'm trying to think, since June of 2023, I think. Since June of 2023, so in almost 2 years, the only new clothes I've bought are the pajamas and shorts that I bought today, some socks that I bought last year, some socks I bought this year, and shoes, but I don't consider shoes aren't clothes, they're a different category, and underwear. So all in all, I spent around, I would guesstimate, $120 in 2 years on clothes. So that averages out to like $5 a month. And, I would I have liked to not have to spend it? Yeah. Do I absolutely hate shopping at Walmart for so many reasons? Yeah. I mean, I've hated Walmart for years. And I mean, not that they don't ever have like some good generic versions of things like their Ozark Trail stuff and all, but it's more like a principled thing. Not a fan of how they treat their employees. I'm not a fan of their business model. I mean, there's just a lot of things. But I could keep being a martyr. And I mean, I did try and look at other stores because, like, the thing is with me, I can't put on clothing that doesn't feel good to me. It's like wearing a straitjacket. If it's too tight, it's scratchy. It's absolutely horrific. I am a woman in her 40s who will rip my clothes off if they don't feel right. Like, who will absolutely freak out if my clothes don't feel right. So, and just to give you an idea, like, I have already showered. I have my sunglasses on still because I was so tired that I forgot to even take my hair down, put my shower cap on, put my sunglasses away. And I got out of the shower and realized, oh, I still have my sunglasses on. So, yes, absolutely save your money. And yes, absolutely make wise choices. But that doesn't mean that you have to completely go without everything in your life. I mean, for crying out loud. My hot water heater broke again. To add to the like frustration of the past few days. Literally, I was doing dishes and it broke. Thank God I got most of the dishes done. I don't know if you can. Oh, I don't think you can see them. I don't think my dish thing is in frame, but thank God I got those done. And hopefully the electronic thing decides to work and it works again tomorrow. But yeah. And believe it or not, the plumbers come out twice for the hot water heater. Nobody can figure out what is going on with this stupid thing. So I definitely think you should be frugal. I definitely think you should be saving your money. Don't just go out and buy new pajamas because it's summer. You gotta understand, like, altering my pajamas from last year wasn't an option. I had to throw them out because my pajamas were, I'm trying to think. I got my pajamas that I threw out last year in 2013 or 14. They were around 10 years old. And I had one pair of shorts pajamas and two pairs of pants pajamas. Uh, and then it was basically like two pairs of pants, a pair of shorts. I would just throw like some random tank top in there. And then I also had like a sweater to go with it. But I lived in Florida from 2013 until 2020. So those pajamas were pretty much the pajamas I wore year round. And then moving up to Illinois, they were still worn in the summer. Oh, you know what? I also had I had 3 pairs of pants. I forgot I had that spare pair of pants, but they were so big. But I'd gotten them for like $3, and they were like these weird narwhal unicorn pants. There was like a pug on a unicorn and a cat on a narwhal, or it could have them reversed, and they were like, I don't know, jousting. It was weird. But they were like guys' pants that were like $3 on clearance that I'd grabbed, and they were just way too big. So yeah, but the other ones were so threadbare, and like you could see through them. The black ones could be seen through, so I had to get rid of them. There wasn't enough fabric left to even be able to alter them. So I did have no choice but to replace them no matter what. So, and I hate replacing them. And I hate the fact that I had to do it with like a crap fabric. But it also was the only fabric that felt okay. You know what I miss? I miss like a good quality cotton pajama. 100% cotton, where it's like brushed the right way, and it's the right thread count and everything. Because like cotton can be really soft and like luxurious, or really rough, and you're just like, ouch. And lately it seems like anything I can find that's 100% cotton, they threw some of like the seed pods and in there, and some thistles maybe that they found on the ground, because it is scratchy and rough. But yeah, so basically I didn't want to, there was a few things. One, if I didn't buy the pajamas now, that meant July. I would have literally been setting myself up for failure with my no buy month in June. I would have been not sleeping. It would have gotten worse. My health would have started to deteriorate further, which my health has started to deteriorate with the not sleeping. You see me yawn a lot, but then I can't fall asleep. It's like horrible. And for the first time tonight, for the first time in forever, I feel kind of sleepy. So I'm hoping. But yeah. So today's tip for frugal living is don't make yourself a martyr. Make sure that you have enough to meet your needs. Don't make, like, you don't have to go shopping to make yourself feel better, because I'm very anti retail therapy. Like, I don't think that's a thing. I think that's actually a negative pattern. But also don't be so against buying anything that you make your life miserable and unlivable. You need to kind of find that happy medium. And I definitely still am like way towards the frugal end, because I hate to spend money. But at that point I had to look. Would spending $60 on new pajamas, shorts, a couple things like that. I think I got a tank top, and I bought a spare pair of pajama pants one size down so that that I also have them. And honestly, they were Smurfs. They were on clearance and I loved them, and they're a medium, so they will fit me medium. They'll fit when I'm a small too, so I'm okay with that because they're pajama pants and they can be big. I'll just roll them. But yeah, don't be a martyr. Find some sort of middle ground. I mean, definitely stay towards the frugal end, but don't go without so much that you are literally impacting your health. Anyways, again, my name's Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. If you want to hear more, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.